Hi beauties! My name is Nada and I am a community leader at the amazing Embodied Feminine Woman Institute. Every day I get to support thousands of women on their journey to falling in love with themselves, uncovering their feminine radiance, and of course attracting dream relationships with quality masculine men. I'm so excited. Today I have something really amazing for you. This topic has come up time and time again at the Institute and it's inspired me to make this video, so stay tuned because I'm going to be walking you through how to reconnect with your ex like a high value woman. And beauties, before I delve into the practical aspects of it, there are 3 really important caveats to what I'm about to tell you. Number 1 is obviously that your ex has to be worth reconnecting to. Beauty women I speak to are pining over a toxic ex, and as soon as we get them doing the inner work and they start seeing for themselves the abundance of quality men that they can attract when they show up high value, they just naturally detach and lose any interest in their exes, and then they go on to find a man that is just infinitely a better fit for them. And I'd say that's like 90% of the time. But on the other hand, you know, maybe you met the perfect man for you, but the timing was wrong, or, and this is what I'm seeing at the Institute and what I want to address today, you were dating an incredible man, but you showed up with a lot of low value energy. So what I mean by that, beauty, is you were needy, clingy, controlling, insecure. Don't we just love all these adjectives? And you kind of shifted between being very reactive, like flying off the handle, yelling, screaming, and being very guarded, closed off and shut down, almost like a beautiful, lifeless doll. And looking back, especially towards the end of the relationship, there was constant stress and drama, and he probably felt like he could never win with you. So either he gave up and left, or you just weren't ready to own all of this yet and you broke up with him and then regretted it later. Now, I am speaking to the you that has done the work, and you not only know better, but you are in a solid position to do better as well. This means you have actually gone, beauty, and healed what needed to be healed within yourself, because everything about the approach I'm about to teach you has to be authentic and real from the inside out, okay? So what does this type of inner work and healing look like? Well, you have spent time away from him, working on yourself, growing yourself, learning to connect to your heart and process your emotions in a healthy way. You are embodying your feminine energy. You understand how men operate differently to women. You are developing strong support networks, i.e. you are part of a tribe or a community, and you are constantly tending to a life that nourishes you and lights you up from the inside. Basically, you have nailed all of that high value woman stuff and you are on your way to being healthy. That is what high value means, healthy, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Once you reach this point, beauty, you know it's either going to be him or an even better man that's going to walk into your life and step up for you. And if you're not quite there yet, or you're thinking, how the hell do I do all of those things that she just said, then check out the free High Value Woman Facebook group linked in the comments below. There is just a jaw-dropping amount of free content there to get you on your way. Caveat number 3, you are already dating a few top tier men. This is crucial, beauty. You are already talking to and dating other men. They are in your life. You are not desperate, lonely, or starved for attention. It is just that despite how happy and well loved you feel, you still want to reach out to your ex. You want to let him know that the drama and dysfunction he experienced with you in the past isn't going to come up again on your end if he decides to pursue you. For the most part, from now on, you're going to show up with him from your authentic feminine essence. What is that? It's your higher self, the truest version of who you are, the part of you that is free and separate from all the pain, fear, and insecurity that used to rule over you. That feminine essence is the part of you that he fell in love with and that will once again be irresistible to him. So that shadow part of you is what previously ruled over your relationship, and now you have gone through the process and you have the tools to come at him from a much healthier place. Okay, so for those of you that are still with me and that are ready for this, how do you practically go about letting him know that you want to reconnect? Number one, the first and by far the biggest mistake is to lead with emotional intensity of any kind. Even if you think it's positive, even if you think you are being vulnerable or telling him your truth, no, sweetheart, that's not what you're doing. For men, emotional intensity just translates to hard work at best. It does not matter if you are apologizing or launching into a heartfelt confession about how bad your past behavior was. He does not want to hear it. Definitely not at this point, and if he had his way, probably never. So here is an example of an emotionally intense approach. Hey, I know it's been ages, but I really miss you. I know that I seriously messed up towards the end of our relationship. I was just not in a good place. I see now that I was just projecting all of this stuff onto you to avoid dealing with myself. I think you're amazing, and I would love to get together and show you that I have done so much healing and I'm not leading with my wounded inner child anymore. Stop, please. As soon as you say anything like this, he is going to hear. Especially to a man, the best apology is changed behavior. You want to show him beauty that you have changed, not tell him. And by starting afresh and not bringing up the past right away, you are not playing games. You are actually being very considerate. Not only do you have no idea where he stands, but you are communicating with your actions that you are so over the past that it doesn't need to be the first thing that comes out of your mouth. Trust me that if it's meant to be, there will be a perfect moment down the line where the subject of what happened between you two will naturally arise and you can be a bit more vulnerable and raw with him then. I know, as women, some of us would soften right away if an ex came back to us in this highly vulnerable way. But men are different. Sympathy just isn't going to ignite his attraction. And unless he is desperate or just wanting to hook up, he is going to read a text like that or listen to a speech like that and think, my God, I am not even with her and she's already dumping all of her emotions onto me. This is way too much like why the relationship ended in the first place. And then he's never going to start pursuing you or consider dating you. So what is the best way to reach out? Number one, call or text. Do what you are comfortable with. Personally, I find it much easier to convey feminine energy with my voice than through texting, but I know lots of women who are so feminine and beautifully expressive over text. It is really up to you what medium you choose. And obviously keep in mind that you need to be at peace with the fact that he might never respond to your text, or he only responds to tell you that he has already moved on. Or you might call him only to have his receptionist tell you he is out at lunch at 10 o'clock in the morning. And while I would spend about 3 minutes feeling bad about something like that, I know many of you would be intensely hurt, maybe for days. So texting is a softer approach and it is much easier to stay detached and graceful regardless of the outcome. Number two, make sure you have a reason for reaching out that is completely unrelated to your relationship or your breakup. This could be that you need his advice or his opinion on something. That's always a good one. Or it could be that you went hiking somewhere that reminded you of him and you just had to snap a pic and send it to him with a cute caption. Maybe something hilarious happened to you and it's the kind of thing you two used to joke about all the time. Or you have some great news. Maybe you finally got that promotion he always pushed you towards, and it just feels right to share your excitement and your joy with him since he was, part of the process. Number three, you definitely want to keep it real and genuine. These are all examples to give you ideas. They are not a script. Because in the end, it really doesn't matter what you choose to lead with, because the thing you want to keep in mind is how your text or call is going to make him feel. You want him to start feeling good pretty much instantly as soon as you make that contact. Okay beauties, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I loved making it. It's been so amazing to connect with you all and give you some clarity over this topic. Please don't forget to subscribe below and check out the link to join our incredible online community called The High Value Woman. It is on Facebook and absolutely free. So much love to you. Bye-bye. Healthy way. You are embodying your feminine energy. You understand.
You have lights falling on you without warning.